I'm just doing a short walk to a place called Sweetwater Creek in Frankston today. It's going to be a little bit difficult because it starts off in a children's playground that's chockers, so I'm not going to video the start of the walk. This will have to be as close as it comes, but I'll touch base again soon. So we're in the middle of suburbia, alright. This is I suppose you call it Dandenong South. Frankston South. So that's a little valley I'm going to be walking around down there, following where those people are walking down that track there with the dog. So now I'm away from the playground a little bit. It's a little easier to video. I can talk a bit more. So I did a walk here during our COVID period when I was confined to barracks, confined to home, which is on my blog somewhere. If anyone really wants to dig it up, it's a little bit longer than this walk. I started that one down on the coast. But yeah, I was surprised at the time how nice it was through here. Considering I've lived around here all my life, I never really knew too much about Sweetwater Creek Reserve. It's certainly a nice little reserve. This time of the year too, there's a little bit of wattle around. I can see it already. It's spring. So that area up there is actually that's Baden-Powell Drive. I'm not going that way, but you can actually keep following Sweetwater Creek all up to, I think they call it Frankston Reservoir. That would be quite a reasonable walk. If you walked up and back from the coast, it'd be 10 k's, I reckon. And that's Sweetwater Creek through the trees there. It's a pretty small creek, obviously. But the local land care group do a pretty good job, I think. So I'm heading downstream. There's a surprising amount of walking infrastructure around here that I didn't know about anyway. Long sections of boardwalk, there's a decent bridge, a suspension bridge, steps, there's all sorts of stuff. So we'll drop down here to the Granites Bridge. It's a bit of a local landmark, I think. So, I don't know if I mentioned it's Sunday today. It's an unusual day for me to be out walking. I need to get a little bit of fresh air. I've had a fairly big weekend. I'm actually at work still on a contract. But did a bit of walking on Friday and Saturday. We had our referendum last night, which for anyone who knows me well would know that I found a disappointing result. Anyway, the people have voted. So I thought I'd get out and get some fresh air today. This is the suspension bridge. There's a spot just down there called the Granites. But, I don't know if you can see it, there's kids and dogs and people everywhere. So it's just through the trees down there. I'm not going to go there today. I'll go there another time when there's no one, or not too many people around. I might even do the walk all that to the reservoir one day. I'm climbing out of that valley now, and I'm pretty much done the extent of my creek walking. Now I'm going to climb back up to the top, I think, up the side of the valley a little bit, and walk back along near the houses on the back fences almost. Yeah, it's not a long walk, this one. So I've just reached the back fence of the houses. I've come down there. Now I just kind of walk back to that park along the tops. I think there's a few little link tracks along here up to the surrounding roads too. A lot of birds, which is always a good sign, I suppose. So yeah, that's once again looking down into the valley where the creek is. So that is looking out towards Port Phillip Bay. Okay, well this is the last few metres of this walk. I'm just going to climb back up those stairs, and I think I'm pretty well back at that little playground off Fleetwood Avenue where I started. So I'll sign off when I get back to the car, back to the ute. I won't sign off at the car, at the playground. Okay, well, this little urban stroll came in about 1.8 k's, so it's a fairly short stroll that should be within most people's capabilities. Kids would love this one because of the creek and the boardwalks and the bridge, and there's not a lot of climbing involved. Though there is steps, so prams are probably out of the equation. All right, I'm heading home for another week at work. I'll catch you next time.